This is Valley News Live at noon.
We begin with local breaking news. Moorhead police want your help finding a missing, vulnerable teenager. Police say Kaylin Lochner was last seen wearing a gray sweatshirt last Thursday. Her picture is here on your screen. Take a look. She also has blue hair. If you have any information on where she could be, call police. Also breaking news at noon, one person is dead after a semi-involved crash in Wilkin County. Minnesota State Patrol officials responded around 9 this morning on Highway 210 near Highway 9. Initial reports indicate the crash also involved a van. Officials have not released the cause of that crash or the names of those involved. New at noon, 5 people are heard following a rollover this morning in Cass County. The North Dakota Highway Patrol says it happened on Highway 38 just south of Buffalo. The crash report says the van lost control on the snowy road and rolled into the ditch. One person was airlifted to the hospital and is expected to be okay. The 4 other people were treated by an ambulance and are also expected to be okay. All of this snow coming down in the metro is piling up and creating slushy, dangerous travel. In North Dakota, the whole eastern portion of the state is showing blue or wet, slushy conditions. In Minnesota, both lanes of Highway 210 are closed. Now that's linked to the deadly crash we just told you about. Officials expect it to reopen around 1 this afternoon. Several highways on the western side of the state, highlighted in pink, are showing completely slush covered. The blue is showing partially slush covered roads from Moorhead to Barnesville on I-94 with visibility at half a mile or less. Supersized snowflakes have been falling all morning, and things will gradually improve throughout the day for some as this system moves east. Let's go to Summer Schnellbach with a quick look at the weather. Summer?
Thanks so much, JC, and good afternoon, everyone. I want to start off with a time lapse here in Fargo on our Coronado Skycam because early this morning we did start as rain in Fargo, and then we were on that rain-snow line. So we had huge flakes, big wet flakes that were sticky and clumped together, so they looked absolutely giant. Now, though, things are clearing up. In fact, so clear out in Devil's Lake that the sun is shining bright and there's not a cloud in the sky. So a very different story depending on where you are heading into this afternoon. There's that sunshine in Devil's Lake, down into Jamestown and Ellendale. Here in Fargo, that precipitation has been sliding off to the east, but we're still dealing with overcast skies. Same thing in Grand Forks, a few thinning of the clouds. And in some of our Minnesota counties, from Fergus Falls, Detroit Lakes, Bemidji, all the way up to Baudette, still dealing with some snow in those pockets of blue. That's where we're dealing with some heavy snow, and we could be seeing snowfall rates 1 to 2 inches per hour. And because of this, the National Weather Service has gone ahead and issued that winter weather advisory until 4 o'clock this afternoon for several inches of accumulating snow. Visibility, as we were just talking about a minute ago, is the lowest across Lakes Country. We're at 0.3 miles in Bemidji, half a mile in Detroit Lakes. Up in Baudette, visibility is a half mile, mile and a half in the Fergus Falls area. Much better off to the west where that system has been clearing. Here's a recent snapshot of Minnesota Highway 10 near Lake Park. The camera is wet. Those roads are looking slushy and sloppy. So, JC, coming up, I'll time out your hour-by-hour forecast for when this clears out for all of us and the areas that are still dealing with snow, how much, and then a look at severe weather potential this weekend.
Lots to go over. Thank you, Summer. The Department of Justice plans to appeal the ruling that was made by a Florida judge who shot down mask mandates on public transit. Until that happens, though, passengers can continue to travel maskless while the challenge is being litigated. Legal experts say that one of the reasons the DOJ will appeal is to help preserve the CDC's ability to issue future mandates if the need arises. Home security systems have grown more versatile and more affordable, allowing homeowners to keep an eye on their property from anywhere. A popular option are doorbell cameras. The wireless systems can range from $65 to upwards of $300, depending on the model and package. Fargo police do point out a flaw. Doorbell cameras can be limited in what they capture because of where they're placed on your property. They recommend expanding your home surveillance beyond recording just the front door. Another key feature, ensuring the footage is saved to a reviewable source. This can help police catch any criminal activity happening on your property. North Dakota U.S. Senator John Hoeven is at the southern U.S. border meeting with Customs and Border Protection officials along with North Dakota National Guard members who are stationed there. About 125 North Dakota troops are on a year-long mission. Hoeven is underlining the importance to extend Title 42. a public health order issued by the CDC that allows immigration officials to return migrants to their home countries to prevent the spread of COVID-19. The Biden administration previously announced it would rescind Title 42 on May 23rd. Actor Josh Duhamel is promoting his home state for another 2 years. The North Dakota Tourism Agency confirms Duhamel will be paid $75,000 to be the face of the state's tourism campaign. The Minot native has already earned more than $1 million since 2013 to help lure visitors to North Dakota. Tourism officials say the advertising campaign featuring Duhamel has resulted in more than $100 for every dollar in state funding spent. Coming up at noon, a Minnesota river is among the most endangered in the country. How one environmental group is trying to save it. But next, we could have a little break from the winter-like weather, but then a round of thunderstorms move into the region.